You know, I noticed a glow before, but now... You've come a long way since Paragus. And despite all we... It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway. All right. Huh? Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by... I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't... Yeah? So what? I don't ask any dumb questions about your past, despite the fact that it keeps throwing us into life-threatening situations. Want to know why? I figure if you ever want to tell me something, you will. So give me the same respect. Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how... All right.
Yes. Very well. Indeed. A Jedi tool. Then listen to me. There is much weight. A lightsaber. Such a weapon does not make a Jedi or a Sith. Very well. The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of... You may have already felt the Shicho, the simplest of the forms. Others may come with time. Very... I confess, it seems that at times of... When battle... It's... There is nothing wrong with my... I see... There, if If need be, but that... I know her as much as I know any Jedi. If you have other... Nothing more. There...
Hey, General. You look like you've been standing too close to one of my shields. Whoa.
Kawan. Kawan.
Greeting.
I hear you. I hear you.
Welcome. I regret. It is. I.
So you've returned. While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders, it was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary. But as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways... Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers. My opinion, they probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be... Yeah. And if there's nothing else... What is it? I see. And where and... I see. Well, you certainly earned the bounty on those... Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more than adequate.
Well, this is Onderon. Looks like there's a long line to get into the ISIS starport.
Something feels wrong here.
I guess this blockade is a symptom of larger problems. Looks like we're about to find out. I'm receiving a message from some colonel.
The Ebon Hawk. I was told to expect your arrival. I don't know your business on Onderon.
We've taken some hits. We can try to fight back, or I can outrun them and hide us on the jungle moon nearby. It's your call. I can't keep us in one piece much longer. Sorry to spoil your fun, but we've got to land now. You know, just once I wish someone was glad to see us. But no, if it isn't... Looks like one of the moons of Onderon. Not sure which one. I did pick up the remains of an old outpost near here. Maybe that's why there's all these clearings.
There were no settlements here. Those clearings...
Crash sites. This is where the Mandalorian Wars started?
Much is buried here. And...
It's taken a little damage. Nothing too serious. I'm shutting down all unnecessary... Well, the space battle's still going on overhead. Since they were so eager to use our hull for target... Well, I don't like it. Onderon is about as far from the core as you can... We're lucky I was able to find this place to land. Looks like one of the moon...
This is... Much is buried.
Well, the space battle's still going on. Crash site.
This is Duxon, where the Mandalorians began their crusade against the Republic. The remains of whatever outpost...
Until the ship is repaired, we're not going anywhere. Unless you can find...
There may be a means to get to Onderon by another route. We should explore our surroundings.
Something? Oh, there's something here, all right.
Nevertheless, we should explore our surroundings.
Well, if you go, be careful. No telling what other...
I have a feeling the ship will not be repaired until our business here is concluded.
Yeah, I understand. What?
This is where the Mandalorian Wars began. She fought here.
She fought here? Why didn't she say...
Do you speak of all your battles? I hear you.
Let's go.
Yes.
What's going on?
Yes.
Yeah?
Let me handle this. this over with.
I will silence this one. Let us end this. This shall not stop.
Take them down.
Most of the ship's systems are powered down, so it's about all I got. That ship may have landed, so you might want to prepare for another friendly.
This won't take long.
This shall not. Let us end this. I will silence this one.
Blast.
This
The orbital fighting just ended. That Colonel Tobin stirred up a mud. I'm still working on the repairs, and I have to take down some systems, including sensors. I know.
Donos Imerekith, Wanara Gorachi Drumka, Sa Inchobin Sa, the Ranamosibu and Dasarans. Febko Imeriam, Kawata Situ Insula Raka. Donos Imerekith, Wanara. Donos Imerekith, Wanara Gorachi. Donos Imerekith, Wanara Gorachi. Loka Kamaran and Dosoran with no chop. Febko Imeriam, Kawata Situ Insula Raka. Loka Kamaran and Dosoran with no chop.
Let me handle this.
You let the ship escape? I will deal with your failure later. Our ally has indicated. If you find any... Now get out of my...
General? Sorry. Yes, I moved around for a couple years, working as a starship mechanic. Bet you understand my restlessness. Though the war...
As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened.
Sure. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded like something good. I saw Telos...
But Zerka ruined everything.
I thought I... It's good to be something else I can... That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following... Hey, just kidding. He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a...
He's also good for singeing the pants.
I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have something else I can... If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is I can't take seeing my work being...
Well, there's nothing I can do about it.
Something else I got tired of it. Kept dropping my... I was only kidding. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Something else I can...
I will silence this one.
Let me handle this. This won't take long.
Stop. That is not the skeletal remnant of a war long past. That is... It appears that Duxon isn't as abandoned as we would be led to believe. I cannot say for certain. What I do know is our part, but let us press forward. I will silence this one.
Right there. We've got you surrounded. I'm surprised you got this far. The jungle doesn't usually let its prey go that easy. We claimed this moon decades ago, when we reforged ourselves after Exar Kun's defeat. Some of us... We expected as much. We have orders to escort you to our camp.
This may prove of use to us. Let us hear his words and...
You are coming with us. I'm supposed to... So your choice is follow us as our guest, or...
So you're the intruder. Our sensors picked up your... I am Mandalore. Scattered, perhaps. But we're still... This used to be the heart of the Mandalorian war effort. From this complex, we commanded an armada that had the Republic on the run. Mandalorians have a rapport with this jungle. Every moment, the sole purpose of the weak is to feed the strong. We train here and learn the lessons of the jungle. Covert camps are not meant to attract attention. Because we conquered them, the people of Onderon... So it's transportation you want. It so happens I have a small shuttle that's more than capable of running. I make occasional trips to ISIS for information and supplies. If you... Figure it out yourself. Ask around. See... There is one thing. Before your ship landed, we were preparing some demolition work. The charges need to be detonated before anybody comes across them, so all you'd have to do... We want to keep a low profile, so we've recalled all our patrols in the jungle, setting off some... You asked if there was anything you could do, and I told... We were trying to uncover the entrance to a hidden cache of old Mandalorian equipment. The explosive... The last months before Duxon fell, the old he ordered our best engineers to hide caches of weapons and munitions throughout the Don't you think they tried? It's real easy to hide things in a jungle, even when they found some. They're not much more than a couple of plasteel cylinders. Even if you survive the traps, it would require military-grade explosives to open. Mechanics are nothing more than pests, but they have a real talent for screwing up plans. I'll let Kex know that you check out. We found more gear than we can use, so you can trade with him if you need some more supplies. Be careful in the jungle. Our patrols have stopped until the space traffic dies down. The challenging beast...